think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather. We already know. We knew Crawford is a great fighter.
Listen, Crawford Mayweather would have been an amazing fight in their prime. Just like you insert Ray Leonard in there, just like you insert Ray Robinson in there. What a round robin that would have been.
He tried. You catch him, he want to catch you back. You know what I mean? You fighting Bud, he's not. Bud's not running from nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where I felt that I had the upper hand in our competition.
After Terence Crawford accepted Floyd Mayweather's offer to fight, Canelo responded by threatening to have Crawford defeat him in a duel. He claimed that Crawford has improved as a boxer and should be given full credit for his accomplishments. Terence's ability and timing were lauded by Kane, who dubbed him brilliant. He feels that Crawford has demonstrated his abilities in a variety of weight classes, and that both professionals and admirers have to acknowledge his brilliance. Throughout the sport, he gained respect.
I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather. We already know. We knew Crawford is a great fighter, and I did what I supposed to do, right? I tried for every way, and I trained really hard, and he deserved all the credit. No, I try my best tonight, and I just cannot figure out the style.
Was it something specific, the movement or his speed or power, or what? Was there something you could put your finger on that gave you the most trouble?
Everything.
Okay.
He have everything. You know what? Sometimes you try and your body cannot go, right? That's my frustration. Maybe I can figure out Crawford, but my body cannot go anymore. So I try it, but my body just not let me go. And you need to accept it. That's it. He's a great fighter. He's a good fighter. He know how to move and everything.
Garage Hackett offered his thoughts on Canelo's comments on Terence Crawford, drawing attention to the difference between Crawford's triumph against him years later and Canelo's own defeat at the hands of Floyd Mayweather. According to Hackett, Canelo was not yet a fully formed fighter with the experience and skill he now possesses when he met Mayweather at the age of 23. Crawford, on the other hand, took on Canelo when he was already one of boxing's most accomplished champions and its face. This background, in Hackett's opinion, added significance to Crawford's victory because it took place against a Canelo at his best, in contrast to the younger, less skilled competitor who fell short against Mayweather.
What I think is, when Floyd beat me, I was 23, I wasn't polished. When Bud beat me, I was the man. I was the man. And he beat me fair and square. He beat me at my game and he beat me at his game. That's why Canelo said that. Do I believe that? It's tough to believe. We're not going to ever see Bud versus Floyd. And it's crazy. It's crazy because I would love to see that fight, but I know we're not going to see it. But I can only take Canelo's word because he's the man that's been in the ring with both of them. But I understand why he said it. I was a kid when I fought Floyd. He wasn't a kid literally, but he was young. He was young. There was a lot he didn't know. There was a lot he didn't understand about boxing that he later on learned and got better. But Bud beat the better version of me, even though it's the ran down version. I'm saying that because it is some wear and tear there with Canelo. I've been saying it the whole time. When a guy got almost 70 fights in current time, with all those big camps he's been doing and all that, trust me, it's some wear and tear there. I'm not making excuses for Canelo. I'm just saying, I do give Bud his credit though for beating Canelo, and Canelo understands I am a better fighter today than I was back then. But that's hard to say because Floyd, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Bud took maybe 20% of what Floyd did and added that to his repertoire for this fight. So that's why I'm saying it's tough to say that.
Terence Crawford's win against Canelo Álvarez left Joe Rogan speechless. He emphasized Crawford's achievement, which is uncommon in boxing history, of moving up 2 whole weight classes at the age of 37. Rogan emphasized that the accomplishment is remarkable since no boxer at this point in their career has been able to challenge and defeat a fighter of Canelo's quality. It was more than a victory for him. It was a historic occasion that demonstrated Crawford's excellence and cemented his status as one of the sport's most exceptional athletes.
Watching, wow, towards the end, towards the final rounds, really started getting comfortable and really started putting it on him. I'm like, this is amazing.
You know, one of those rare, like, that's history, obviously, right? Watching somebody do, you shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to fight at that weight for the first time ever.
Against one of the greatest
greatest of all time, fucking, and do what you did. It is beyond, like, my favorite, an outlier. You're beyond an outlier. You're an anomaly.
Yeah. Something special. And
something really special.
I believe he's 37.
Yeah. One of those where you shouldn't be able to do that by any account. By any account. 37, my body was so wrecked. I'm like, fuck you. You know, I can barely go.
Paulie Malignaggi weighed in on the ongoing debate about whether Floyd Mayweather or Terence Crawford is the greater fighter. He noted that discussions like these will never truly reach a conclusion because each fighter represents a different era with distinct challenges and circumstances. Malignaggi emphasized that comparing them is a fascinating debate for fans and analysts, but ultimately endless, as both men have strong cases for greatness. He recognized Floyd's flawless record and legendary career, while also giving credit to Crawford's ability to conquer multiple divisions and defeat elite opponents. For Malignaggi, the conversation itself is what makes boxing exciting, even if there is no definitive answer.
54-pounders, and it was in a young Canelo and a very tough Cotto who was punching very hard from 4 to 54. You know, remember Cotto had knocked out Delvin Rodriguez at 54. He'd still done some damage at 54, and I thought
won a title at 60.
Yeah, and I thought he knocked out Martinez at 60, and I thought he gave Mayweather a pretty good fight at 54. I don't know. I can't say I disagree or agree. I just think that Mayweather, because it's so far away, so long ago, you know, and people sort of start to underestimate the things he did. You know, people talk about Canelo takes his repertoire from the Mayweather repertoire. No, he doesn't. Mayweather fought ex-champions. This guy's fighting guys who will never even smell, may never smell a belt in their life, and he was fighting them. So. You know, Mayweather, even if you're saying, he didn't fight the very best, he still fought champions and ex-champions, even at 47, even at 54.
Timothy Bradley had the audacious belief that Terence Crawford would also have the resources needed to overcome Floyd Mayweather. According to Bradley, Crawford has the ideal balance of strength, skill, intellect, and flexibility to offset Floyd's defensive prowess. He maintained that even in his best form, Crawford would be a nightmare for Mayweather due to his ability to change tactics in the middle of a bout and his keen timing. In his comments, Bradley expressed his profound respect for Crawford's abilities and his conviction that the Omaha Warrior should be discussed with the best fighters of all time. Crawford is more than simply good in his eyes. He possesses all the necessary skills to outperform even the toughest combatants.
Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws. Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's going to reach against one of the best back foot counterpunchers in the game? He going to reach with that right hand against Crawford? He going to get slept reaching with that back hand. The way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too? No, man, that pull jab he does too, that ain't going to work. That is not going to work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch reach. Great counterpuncher. Can concentrate all night. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep. I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him.
According to some boxing commentators, Crawford has to strive for a historic challenge against Dimitri Bivol in order to exceed Mayweather's legacy. Ball is a challenge that might further enhance Crawford's reputation because of his stature, talent, and domination at light heavyweight.
Bivol, Bud next, since Bud's so strong. That's what I said. Why are you talking about 54? None of them dudes gonna get you up. If you truly beat Canelo, why not be the greatest fighter in the existence of boxing? Like, Bivol is the only dude to beat 2 undisputed active champions. Like, he beat Canelo as an undisputed champion, and he beat Better Beef as an undisputed champion. Bivol, historically, might go down as one of the greatest to ever do it. If you beat Bivol and you beat Canelo, I mean, Crawford might have surpassed TBE in Floyd. Floyd has never beaten someone as accomplished as Bivol. And forget about accomplishments like perceived threat. Who's Bivol on Floyd?
And Terence Crawford and his team stated that if he does stay in the sport of boxing and he does move down, he's not going to drop down below 160. And so it's being reported that Terence Crawford wants to become a 6th division champion. And a guy that he had his sights set on is now calling him out aggressively and daring him to come down and fight him. And that's Janibek, who is seen to be the best 160-pounder in the world. And he's the unified IBF and WBO 160 middleweight world champion. The middleweight division, 160, is a glamour division. There's the top 3 glamour divisions in the sport of boxing is welterweight, 147. Terence Crawford knocked out every opponent he faced at welterweight and became undisputed there. The next glamour division is middleweight, 160. That Marvin Hagler, made famous, many middleweights, Sugar Ray Robinson. It's a glamour division. Right? Sugar Ray Leonard moved up there, Tommy Hearns, that's a glamour division. And obviously, the division that carries the sport of boxing when it's on top is the heavyweight division. Then you can make a case for the lightweight division, so on and so forth, right? I would say the lightweight division is number 4. So Terence Crawford became a champion at lightweight, right? So with that said, you have Janibek, who's seen as the best fighter there. He's the IBF WBO champion.